What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Cantero with InspiredDigital.com, where I drop daily videos on social media marketing, affiliate marketing, and making money online. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash notifications, and drop me a comment below. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Let me know what type of business you're building online, and let me know how I can bring value to what you got going on. You guys, all I'm going to do right here is just simply, again, a lot of these videos that I'm doing for you, they're tutorials on landing pages, email autoresponders, making money online, right? How in the hell do we create a product, a digital product, an informational product, or even if you have a physical product, you're pushing Shopify or you're doing anything like that, e-commerce. The same rule applies, man. You need to be driving traffic to a landing page. If you're an affiliate marketer, you need to be driving traffic to a landing page to capture that email so you can then put that lead on an email autoresponder and send them offers, right? So it applies for anything you're trying to do online. Kartra, this entire Kartra system, I use it for all my landing pages. I use it to create my digital products and charge my customers. I use it to set up my email autoresponder, my list, my sequences, which is what I'm going to show you here today. For everything, man, for my membership course, my hosting of my videos, my calendars, my affiliate marketing, everything is set up through Kartra. That's why I love Kartra. It's a one system. It's all what's the word I'm looking for? It's all in one type of thing. So all I have to do here, all I'm going to do, and a lot of these videos, what I was saying is that a lot of these tutorial videos that I do are on real stuff that I'm really doing. Like this is something that I really have to do for my email sequence. So I might as well just share it with you guys and show you guys what I'm doing. So there's something about a countdown clock. Whenever you guys land on landing pages or whenever you see some certain type of offers, whether it's an email, whether it's a website, and whether you're clicking on a product and there's a countdown clock for you to buy it, there's something about a countdown clock that just creates urgency psychologically that makes that person make a move. You know, it makes them shit or get off the pot is what, I grew up saying. It's either you make a move or you don't make a move. You either make a move or you get off the pot. You either shit or you get off the pot, right? So the countdown clock, man, it creates urgency for those that are procrastinating, those that are still hesitating. For some reason, a countdown clock makes them click. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply add a countdown clock to one of my emails within an email sequence. A sequence is an email autoresponder, a handful of emails that go out automatically. That is your email autoresponder. That is what Kartra calls your sequences. Okay, so I'm going to set up a countdown clock for one of my emails inside of an email sequence, and it happens to be the last email of like a 4 email series. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a tag. Okay, I'm going to create a tag. Let me open up this email sequence really quick. It is this one right here. This is one I just started. So let me see really quick. How many emails are in this sequence. So for example, this sequence is tied to a webinar that I have set up, right? A person opts in, like for example, I'm going to give you the exact one. It's this one right here, InspiredSolar.com. So for those of you that are wondering what the hell I'm doing in the solar industry, go to this freaking page and you'll be blown away. Watch the damn video. Okay, so in here, there's an hour-long video. Someone comes here, they click on watch now. Presentation starts now. Fasten your seatbelts and watch the full presentation. You too can be making an extra 5 figures a month on the side. Enjoy. Name, email, watch now. Okay, now when they watch now, they're automatically tagged. I'm going to set up that tag where they're automatically tagged. When they register, they're automatically tagged, okay? And based on that tag is what sets up this sequence, is what starts the sequence. So anyone that fills out that form, I'm telling the system, make sure they go onto this email sequence, onto the email list, which is separate, but most importantly, onto the email sequence, because the sequence is the automated emails that are going to go out over the next few days. based on them watching it or not. So for those of you, man, that want to know what the hell I'm doing in the solar industry, go to this page. And for those of you that actually watch the whole hour-long video, you're going to get this side over here. So if you do watch the hour-long, the system automatically sends you to the true side. So 2 hours later, after you watch an hour of it, because I have it tagged for an hour, I'm telling the system, anyone that watches it for an hour, make sure that they go over to this side, to the left side. True. Was that insane or what? You'll love this. Meet Kimberly. Meet the owner. You kidding me? And then whoever doesn't take action at that point, they don't join me, then the split is telling them to go to this email list. So just park them there for now. They're out of my sequence. They already went through the whole true side. Even though they watched an hour of it, 1 email, 2 email, 3 email, 4 email, 5 emails went out, and they still didn't get off the pot. They didn't shit. Actually, they didn't shit, so they got off the pot, right? They got off the pot. And so the system is automatically going to park them in this list, which is haven't joined power, okay? And then I can always email that list in the future. Now, if the actual system reads that the person that opted in did not watch an hour of it, 2 hours later, I have these emails that go out on the false side. What happened? Are you able to finish the video today? You got to be kidding me. Don't say I didn't try. So those are 4 emails, right? 1, 2, and then the automation. So for example, let's say you did not watch it, right, for an hour. I send you this first email. You click on the link and then you watch it for an hour. This automation is going to let me know, did this person watch it for an hour or did they not? And if they did not, send them the next email. This automation is going to tell me, did the person watch it for an hour now or did they not? If they did watch it for an hour, then they go over to the left side, okay? So I'm telling you guys, man, this is what you don't see gurus talking about when they're talking about landing pages. Driving traffic to a landing page and then that's it. It's like, no, that's not it, dude. It's like you got this whole email backend part that you better have in place. You better be emailing those people that opt into your form. That's why, man, whether you're an affiliate marketer, whether you're doing any type of e-commerce, or whether you're selling a course, or whether you're freaking selling freaking anything, you're getting someone to watch a training video, a webinar, whatever, man. Where you end up winning, your ROI is on the back end. It's in these emails, man, that are going to go out creating urgency, okay? Creating urgency to get that person to shit or get off the pot, all right? So these series, true, false, is what I'm, is what I have set up. So it's on this last email that I'm going to add a countdown clock, okay? So right away, the person opts in. 2 hours later, they're either going to go to the true side or they're going to go to the false side, okay? That's going to go out that same day. So that's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this split. I'm going to change this split for 3 days because I'm going to set up a tag. So let's wait a couple of days on this one. Let's wait 3 days and then we'll move them over to the new list. So we'll go 3 days on that. So for example, let me explain this part for you. Okay, so wait 3 days. Okay, so here's what this means now. They opt in, right? So they go to inspiredsolar.com, they click watch now, they opt in, and then they don't watch an hour of it. So they go to the false side, what happened? And then that's going out 2 hours later. What happened? That goes out 2 hours later. It's on the same day. 1 day later, the system's going to check if they watched it or not. And then it's going to go out automatically. The second day, it's going to check again. And then it's going to go out immediately. 3 hours later, immediately. And then so 3 days after that, If they still haven't watched it, okay, then I'm putting them over here. 3 days later, the system's going to check if they watched it or not. And if they did not, then they're going to this list over here. Never finished, watch now. Never finished the video, okay? And then I'll email them later on if I want to, okay? And then it completes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also, let's see, the split 3 days later. 3 days. Let's go. Okay, so this split is happening immediately. And then 3 days later, the system's going to check it. And then let's change this 3 days to immediately. So after the system checks it 3 days later, then they can immediately be subscribed to the never finished right after previous step. Okay, so let's save that. Okay, so that's happening immediately. So 3 days later, the system's going to check it. So now it says immediately. So it splits 3 days later. It checks to see what happens. That's the split. Okay, 3 days later, and then immediately they're subscribed to that list. And then let's change this one to immediately as well. So this true side are the people that actually watched an hour of it, but they decided not to join me right now. And that's totally fine. So let's go with, let's edit that. And let's go right after previous step. Edit. You know, sometimes your coffee comes out tasting like shit. Gosh, man, that coffee is gross. Okay, so 3 days later, perfect. Okay, so now let's go to the top real quick. So it's tagged. That's the starting roles that they fill out the form and they're tagged. And let's see, watch. Let me show you the tagged. So what are they tagged? What are they fill out the form, and what do I have them set under tagged? The tag registered for Solar Watch Now. Okay, so that's the tag that I'm actually going to set up an expiration date on. So I'll show you that right now. So registered, so they're tagged. And then 2 hours later, depending if they watched an hour of it or not, they're going to go to the true or the false side. Okay, so immediately after, and then 1 day after, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then I could put on the 5th day. Okay, so on the 5th day. Okay, so let's go 5 days. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that goes out one same day, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I could go with 5 days and be fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, perfect. So it's done and exit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to come back to that. I'll come back to that because that's where I'm gonna put a countdown clock. But first I gotta set up the tag. So the tag is going to be, these are different tags. So depending on what happens, this is all based on user behavior. If a person clicks on this, tag them. If a person buys this product, tag them. If a person doesn't buy this product, tag them. And based on those tags, I can shift around those people or shift around those leads and make the system do different things, which is absolutely insane. So let me show you an example right now. A little bug trying to get in my YouTube video, trying to be the star of the show, you little bug. Kill the little damn thing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to come into the tags. We're going to come to categories, and you're going to obviously categorize everything, right? So I have all my tags under Inspired Solar. So let's look at what tags I have. I'm tagging people who have filled out a lead form, right? If they filled out a lead form, they're tagged. If they sent me their bill, because in the solar on the in my solar business, all we need is a copy of their recent utility bill. That's it, man. That is it. That's the one and only document we need from a homeowner is freaking your recent utility bill showing your electricity usage. That's it. So once they fill out a form, my lead form, right, they're tagged. And then once they send me a bill, I put them into another list and they're tagged. Once they join my team, and that's what this page is all about, inspiredsolar.com. Watch now. That's what this is all about, inspiredsolar.com. So if you want to know what the hell I'm doing in the solar industry and how I plan on making 10 to 20,000 per week, watch this damn video, inspiredsolar.com. But those that join my team, then they're tagged. Finish Solar Watch Now, they're tagged, register. So this is the one right here that I want to put an actual time clock on. So this tag has an expiration of 5 days. Now let me tell you what I'm going to do with that and why 5 days. Because it's all based on from the moment they register. So for the moment you register for this, you're tagged 5 days. I'm giving you 5 days to shit or get off the pot, right? And that's all based on the email sequence. So registered for Solar Watch Now. Now I'm going to go back to my sequences and I'm going to add a countdown clock based on that day, 5 days. Okay. So in 5 days, that countdown clock is going to expire. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to that sequence, which is this one right here. It tastes like shit, but I still drink it. Okay, so now we're back in the sequence, and this is where I'm going to add my countdown clock. So again, for those that didn't watch an hour of it, those are people that are procrastinating. Even people that have watched an hour of it and they haven't joined, they're procrastinating on it. So I'm going to add a countdown clock to both sides, the true side and the false side, and I'm going to add it to the last email. Okay, I'm going to add it to the last email. So let's start with the true side. It's this one. This is the last email. Let's add a countdown clock to this one. Okay, because in this one, this is the last email of that series of the true side. So I'm going to create some urgency. And again, I'm going to do it based on based on my few text words, but then also I'm going to have a countdown clock right in front of their face. So let's do this. Let's base it off of, so Jason, what's going on? You obviously have some doubts, questions, or concerns. Let's chat. Click here to book a call. Let's jump on a call and see if I can help answer any questions you may have. I want to partner with you, John. I want to change lives with you, make money with you, and go to the top with you. Power is the opportunity, and I'll be your mentor. And I'll be your mentor. Let's get it. Click here to join now, or click here to book a call. Time is ticking. And then boom, I'm going to put a countdown clock right below. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, when you're setting up emails, okay, when you're setting up emails, you have the basic, which is where I'm at now. Basic is just text. Normally, I just send out basic. I don't get too fancy with my email copy as far as templates and colors and pictures and all that shit. You totally can. If you go to advanced, that's where you can now add blocks. You can add freaking buttons. You can add pictures, videos, all that stuff. And that's what I'm going to have to do because I want to add a countdown clock. So I have to get out of the basic setup and I got to go to advanced. But here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to simply copy this. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to copy it over. So I'm going to go to advanced. This is where you can get and you can design templates, and there's already full templates already done for you. So if I want, I can just drag over any of these templates and start writing my email inside of that. I could just, I could just drag this over, drop it, and then I could just start editing this part. And there's buttons already up in here. I can change the colors. I can change everything. I could change the image. I can really get gangster with this, man. add my logo, right? And it looks super professional, looks super, super legit, super cool. And this is actually not a bad one right here, you know? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it even more simpler. And I'm going to just simply, well, I don't want this one, so let me get rid of this. And you can even see, this is what it looks like on desktop, and then this is what it looks like on mobile. So on mobile, it looks super legit too. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take all of this out. If anything, I could have left those social media icons, which would look cool, but I'll do that next time. This one, I really don't care. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a text block. We're going to add a text block because I need to put that text back, right? Shift it back to desktop. So let's hit the pencil. Let's bring over that text. There's that text. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a countdown clock. So where is my countdown? Right there. Bam. So what I'm going to do, all these different colors, all these different types of countdown clocks, like I can really get gangster with it, right? Actually, there's not that many. Purple, yellow, red, blue. I'm going to go with something simple. I'll just go with this one right here. So I'm going to bring this and I'm going to drop it. Now, the countdown clock is going to be based on the tag. What did I set the tag at? 5 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this countdown clock for 5 days. So here's how I do it. I hit the pencil, and then it's going to ask me right here, and I could change the colors and all that stuff too. So fix date and time based on date. I'm going to base it on the tag. So the tag, the subscription of the tag, the moment that person is tagged, okay? And I'm going to go tag subs dynamic. And then what category is that tag in? That tag is in the Inspired Solar category. And what tag is it? It is the registered for Solar Watch Now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put right here in the days, 5 days. So it's going to count down. So by the time that person gets to this email, this countdown clock is going to be down to just a few hours, okay? Because they're not going to see this countdown clock on any of the other emails on the True side. They're only going to see this countdown clock on the last email because that's the last email. I want you to freaking shit or get off the pot, right? So there's a countdown clock, and it's going to be showing a few hours left from the moment they actually opted in. Okay, so let's add that there. We're going to hit edit, and then we're going to simply, let's see here. We're going to simply add it to the false side as well. And then we can always test it as well, you guys. So I'll test it on the false side for you so you know what it looks like. When you set up your emails, you always want to send a test email as well. So let's go to, now we're done with the True side. Let's add that countdown clock to the false side now. So let's go, so that's 1 day, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll do it on the last email, right? The last email. Don't say I didn't try. So if you go to inspiredsolar.com, you guys, and you end up clicking on watch now, and then you opt in, and you don't watch the damn thing for an hour, and I send you a handful of emails after, the last one's gonna say, don't say I didn't try. All right? You're gonna come back to my YouTube channel a year from now, and I'm gonna be at over 7 figures a month just on my solar business alone. Don't say I didn't try. All right? So that's the title of this last email. So let's go to the body of it, and let's add that countdown clock, and then let's test it to make sure the countdown clock is ticking. Now, when that person lands on this last email, the countdown clock's not going to be counting down from 5 days for the first time. The countdown clock is counting from 5 days from the moment they opt in. So from the moment they opt in, that's when that countdown clock starts. That 5-day countdown clock starts. But they're not going to see that countdown clock until the very last email. And by the time they see it, then it's only going to have a few hours left, right? So it's going to create that urgency to watch the damn video. Either watch the video or or join. Just wanted to make sure you knew the web class was coming down tonight. This will be your last chance to watch the CEO in action. Don't miss out. Finish watching here. I appreciate you, and we'll see you on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this. I'm going to go to, oh, actually, I'm already in advance. So let's go to text. And then I'm going to simply paste in, bam. And then I'm going to add my countdown clock. And I can add all these other things, man, headers, all that stuff, you guys. You guys can get super fancy with this email body if you want. And so this countdown clock will be based on countdown ending, based on tag subs dynamic. And the dynamic means it's from the moment they opted in. It's not fixed. If it was fixed, let's say today is September 1st. And people have to make a move by the 5th. Everybody, whether it's true, false, no matter what, anybody that opts in, they have to make a move by the 5th. That's when I would choose fixed. Okay, I would choose fixed. It's a fixed date and time when that countdown clock is going to end. But I don't want to do a fixed. I want to do a dynamic, meaning it doesn't matter when that person opts in. They can opt in whenever, and the 5 days is going to count from there. Okay, so category, inspired solar, tag, registered, and then I'm going to go 5 days. Okay, so let's send test email. And what I'm going to do, because it's a countdown clock, and because the Kartra system is so sophisticated, it's a freaking machine. The AI within it is a machine. They already know my API address, so they already know that I've been messing around with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to test it in a new incognito window. Okay, so let's see it. It'll say the word test. Shit. Okay, so let's see if we got that email. Bam. Test. Don't say, actually there's a period right there. I need to get rid of that period. Let's go back to that email real quick, you guys. Actually, look at the countdown. Actually, the countdown's not ticking. So it is reading my API still. So it's showing that I'm already expired, but that's fine. Let's go back to the email. This has to be, okay, perfect. So let's look at this countdown, make sure I got it right. Actually, it's going to show the clock, but it won't show it won't show, my bad, you guys. It won't show the countdown because I didn't opt into that form. But actually, you know what? Let me opt into the damn form. Actually, it still won't show it, but that's fine. But that's fine. But that's the way you would do it, you guys. That's the way you would do it. 5 days, 0 hours, minutes, seconds. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So we're good. We're good with that. We hit edit and we're done. So those countdown clocks, you guys, can be added to emails and they can be added to landing pages. I have one. Let me show you one. And this one has helped me tremendously as far as opt-in rate. Let me show you a countdown clock that I have on an actual landing page that I actually use every single day in my business. So let's get out of here. So we finished the editing there. Close that out. We hit the green button, done, and exit. And we're good. So let me show you. So this is an actual countdown clock that I use on a landing page. So you can either put them on landing pages, which are freaking powerful, or you can put them on in your email body. Okay, so this is a landing page. This is my page. This is my book right here. This is one page where I give out a free copy, and there's a countdown clock. And that countdown clock, when it expires, it goes over to my book page where they now have to buy it. Okay, so this is just one promotion that I have. Here's my clients' reviews on the page. They can share it. But this is one book page right here that I use for my business, and there's my countdown clock. So you can either have that countdown clock expire and nothing happens, or you can have it expire and it redirects them to a different page. So that's super powerful, or it just locks them out of the page, right? So play with the countdown clocks, you guys. Create urgency and make that money. I'll see you guys on the next video. Over and out.